It's cold over there.
Yes, my friend. I think that it's going to snow tonight.
Really? That
Yes,
cold?
yes, my friend. And it's not like the beautiful snow, the white one, the soft one. It's like
The Disney snow?
no, my friend. This is like ice, ice.
Ice.
Yes, yes, my friend.
It's
It's
more like Russian ice.
yes, yes, more like that, my friend. It's like I don't know. You cannot do your angels, your snow angels.
And how it's been cold all week or what?
Yes, my friend. It's been cold all the week, but since yesterday, the temperatures start going down like crazy, my friend.
Really?
Yes, I was like, what the fuck is happening? Sorry for the vocab. But
Wow,
well,
that's how cold is it right now in Celsius?
it's like 2 degrees
Wow,
and
to
it's
the
dropping down.
what is the expectation?
I think that is minus 8.
Wow.
Yes, my
Yes, it
friend.
should snow if it's going to if the temperature is going to drop. uh, yes, it's gonna snow.
Right now I have like two pajamas. And I have like my stufa. I don't know how it
Yes.
is called. I have two of them connected. And at some point today, like at 7:30, the energy went down. Like
Oh, so you
all
didn't have any heater.
yes, my friend. I was like, we didn't have internet, nothing, man. It's like we were surviving, like Lost. It looks like another episode of Lost, man.
Wow,
Yes, my friend. Well, life is about surviving, right?
it is. It is, man. It is
How
about
was your How was your weekend?
short.
Yes, man. Let's
Short.
talk about it.
Um, well, I have a lot of things to do at home, you know. Uh,
Yes, my friend.
so even though I guess it's Saturday, Sunday, I had to do some work. You know, I have I had to change 3 outlets, one from the kitchen and two bathrooms because they didn't work. I didn't have any power, so I took the opportunity and changed those contactos, those
Okay,
uh, those
enchufes.
outlets, and I replaced them with the ones with the regular ones, but those that they have additional USB connectors.
Okay. Oh, okay. Now I understand. Like
Yes,
you can put directly to your wall, right? Your
right,
you
right.
yes. Okay. Oh my God, that's really crazy, man. Have you ever seen those domotic? I don't know if that's called in English, but it's like intelligent house.
No.
You never seen? Like you can control your
Like with Alexa,
yes.
I have a light like that. I have the closet light with smart bulb,
Okay.
and it has different colors and stuff. There's some that they even have a speaker, but that was too much. Um, yeah, just with the colors, I guess it's just perfect. Did you know that military people use red light whenever they're going to do an assault?
Yes, yes, I knew that.
Because red light you cannot see that there's people using a light at a certain distance, right?
Yes.
So that's why they use red light. So I use the red light.
So they cannot see you at distance.
Oh, they see me, Tom. Trust me. They know there's a red light, but I just want to be mysterious,
Well, well,
Yes.
that's crazy, man. Well, I don't know if, but if you saw like you can control so your TV, your curtains, your I don't know, your window, your door, everything, man.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you can control also your dog.
No, I don't think so. No, I need another remote for that.
Well, I was just remembering that you put a color a necklace that have electric shocks.
That's the last resort. That's the last resort. But for example, he knows when he is just misbehaving. I just use the beeping sound, beep 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 beep, and he knows and he stops. But when it comes, but that's when he's doing something, an activity. But when it comes to food, Gonzalo, he just can't control himself. He just gets wild. He's I don't know, he's a zombie from Resident Evil 6. Yeah, he transforms himself. He doesn't listen. The beeping sound doesn't work. I have to use the vibrating one,
Oh my god, man.
and that one works. The vibrating one works, and he stops. But there's another level. When he sees another dog, he wants to play, but he just doesn't understand that maybe the other dog doesn't want to play.
Yes, yes, I understand you. So
So in order, so I have used it just like 3 times. Yeah, so I can calm him down. I tried the beeping sound. I tried the vibrating. He didn't listen. He was just barking, barking. He wanted to go and approach the other dogs. I had to use the shock. So I used the shock. He didn't scream, nothing.
no
He
pain.
just like, okay, what's going on? So he stopped. He says, okay, I didn't like it, so I'm gonna stop.
Please leave me alone.
And you can regulate intensity, right?
Okay,
For
that's
big dogs and small dogs. But I have to because he's just too wild, man. He's an anarchist.
he likes disaster.
And the other dog, the husky, he listens to the beeping sound and he stops. That's it. He says, okay, I'm not gonna mess around. Just beeping sound, that's it.
Leave me alone, please.
Yeah, he does that. Mhm. But the beagle, he won't do it. But that's the way it is, man. So what's up, Gonzalo? How's work so far?
My friend, I'm going crazy.
Why?
Because I have well, we have a maintenance stop this last week
Mhm,
that has on the weekend, okay?
mhm.
So the chief of maintenance had a great idea of putting another cooling system for the tanks.
Okay, beautiful.
Okay, so everyone was, oh yeah, great project. And I was okay, yes, it was really good. But it's good when you do it well, right?
You're
So
right.
right now it's not working, man. And I'm losing beer because I'm overcooking.
Mm,
Because I cannot cool down my beer. So I'm overcooking, I'm losing volume. People in structure, estructura central, like the
right.
main, what the fuck is happening? Sorry, man. Um, it's starting like to ask like, what is happening? What is happening? So I don't know, man. That was ah, fuck. So I'm losing because we cannot. There is a high demand of the product,
Mhm.
but we cannot sell it. So we are pretty much fucked. That's the word.
Oh well, what can I say? That's just
Yes,
not
my friend.
cool.
I know that maybe, well, maintenance is like a really hard stuff to do, and I really respect people for maintenance, but right now I'm hating him. Right? Like I want to kill him. Really want to kill him because it's not only affecting me on the cooking process, it's affecting me on the fermentation process, on the filtration process, because it's not going well with the cooling, and that for me is really um it's a big hit, man, because that makes my beer like unstable, so I cannot I,
But is the equipment not working properly? Or what's going on?
yes, man. Well, they are not how can I say it, the cooling is not getting into his expectation levels, so they are not doing the process well. They stuck in some point, so the cooling start going up, and in some point it's too much for the new system, and start going down, start dying. So like what, in the heat transfer, the cooking pot starts winning to the cooling system. So it's the same as nothing, man.
Okay. Hmm.
So they cannot do the cooling transfer.
Yes, is this equipment has had this equipment been installed in some other plant?
Yes, man, it was installed, but it required more time to do it.
Mm,
So I think that they did it too fast, really fast.
okay, they forced the installation and the application.
Yes, man. So they we weren't ready. That's the reality. We weren't ready for that. So now we are having trouble.
Oh man. So what's gonna happen? Are they going to stop using it, or you just have to adapt to it?
No, they have to arrange it, man, because they are going to kill all of us. We need to sell. We need to put that product into. We need to envasar.
Mhm.
We need to
Feeling
fill in the product. We cannot stay like this.
right, because if not, you're gonna waste it.
Yes. Well, we're going to die, man. Because beer is, we have an KPI that is for merma.
Oh yes, of course.
So right now, if I put like 2000 2,500 hectoliters uh, to that, like I just
No,
I
it's
will,
gonna affect you, of course.
yes, my friend. So that is going to hit me so hard. And not also to me, it's going to hit me to the whole manufacturer.
Yes, and it's gonna affect you in your evaluation, monthly evaluation, and also if you receive a bonus, it's gonna affect you.
Yes, man. And well,
Yes.
the is going to go directly to United States, man. To
Ah,
the
that
States.
sucks.
So
No, not good.
because it's really hard to lose that volume of beer.
Mhm.
So I just want to kill the man. That's the truth. Well, we all have mistakes. But I think that if we are trying some new stuff, it's not being like to be noticed, you know? You need to be prepared. You need to do things.
There's a lot of things that are also involved, Gonzalo,
Yeah.
because sometimes um this equipment is for storage, right?
Yes, yes, yes. They
Okay.
call. So we are
What
not.
about your communication? Um, your controllers, your PLCs, are they new? Are they good? Or do they have any problems, communication problems?
Maybe
Because
yes.
for in order to transport your beer, you have all kinds of tubings, right? You have
Yes.
all these inox tubings and valves and stuff. Are they working properly? Before you install the new equipment, you have to make sure if it's the right time. Like you said, is everything working properly in order to work? There's
Yes.
always going to be a mistake. It's very strange when something doesn't work at the first, when something works at the first
First
time.
time.
It's very
Yes.
strange. And you're prone that something like this is gonna happen. I have seen it before. Trust me, I have seen it. And the problem with beer is that it's a long process to make beer.
Yes. Yes,
It's
my
a long
friend.
process.
It's
And
like you need 2 weeks and 2 weeks and a half to do a beer. So it's time. I didn't I I wasn't I didn't want to monetize the time of my people because I knew that I'm going to have a heart attack, man. Because
uh-huh.
if I put those 2 weeks and a half on money, my God, I don't want to do that.
Yes, well,
I'm having a hard time, man. I want to be in my home. I'm going to quit.
well, just hang in there, man. Trust me, it'll get better. But these things, they will happen. Trust me. The only thing is beer. Like I said, it's a long process. It costs more money, just like soda. You waste Coke or Coca-Cola or flavor soda is money wasted. So you
Yes,
have to be very careful whenever you're ready to do that. Trust me, I have seen it. Okay. So it'll get better, but what you need to do is I don't know if the thing is, for example, for the maintenance people, they are in charge of keeping the infrastructure. The people that install the new equipment is supposed to be a different kind of animal people. They're supposed to be the ones that they make sure everything is installed, and they are usually the project people.
yes,
Um, and whenever everything is installed, they give it to maintenance so they can keep it, they can sustain it. Uh, but I don't think the local maintenance department is responsible for that unless they were the ones that uh, started the whole project. When I was in Coca-Cola,
yes,
um, I mean, they still do. There's three types of departments for projects. The internal projects from each plant. There are the corporate projects, and there are also what they call technological direction. And there are different levels. The project that you're talking about is more like a corporate because it has to do with quality. Now, those kind of projects, since the local people, the local department should be only responsible in receiving the equipment so they can keep up with the new maintenance routines and also monitor the behavior. But the ones in charge that everything is delivered to you properly are the corporate ones. I don't know if that was done that way.
Yes, they were working like um elbow to elbow, we can say that. Color color.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah.
So, but I think that they even also that like the maintenance area and the project area, they didn't evaluate the risks
Yeah,
of
that becomes a problem
going
because
wrong, man.
when I was in maintenance department, since I was the one in charge of receiving the new equipment, I would never receive something if I knew it was working properly. I would never sign no papers, nothing. You don't give me spare parts, I don't sign. You don't give me maintenance routines, I don't sign. You don't train the people in order for them to be knowledgeable to how to work the equipment, I don't sign. Okay, so if they did sign, that's a problem. And if they just signed because of a compromise and not really because they knew what's next, I don't know. It depends. Every company is different. Every department is different. But we were very tough when it came to that. Okay.
Yes, man. Like you need to do the risk management for those kind of project. And I
Oh
think
yeah.
they
Uh-huh.
didn't
Yeah,
do it
you can
very
screw up
well.
very bad, man.
Yes, man. And right now, production is who is paying the dishes.
Oh yes, yes, because they're the ones that are monitoring the production and they're the ones reporting the losses.
Yes, my friend. So we're
Well,
fucked.
yeah, yeah, pretty much that's what it is. But
Oh,
well, okay, what can I say? All right, my
yes.
friend, let's
Okay.
get to this. So before we start, how are you doing with Pearson?
I have advanced, but I didn't finish. But
Okay.
I wanted to ask you, Cesar, have you talked to Ruth?
Yes,
So what did she tell you?
we're going to continue, sir.
Yes, my friend. Okay.
Okay. So yes, we need to complete this.
Assignments before Ruth.
Mhm,
Oh,
mhm. Yes,
give another
this
zero.
module 12. We have two more classes though. This one and another one.
And that's all, man. We
Well, for module 12.
okay.
And then we have to repeat 11, okay?
Okay. Well, we have more practice to do.
Yes, and for some reason I need to check because there is one lesson that we probably skipped. So let me check, but let's finish this unit 4 and then I'll check, and tomorrow when we have class I'll let you know, okay?
Okay.
So let's see. Let's get to this grammar section. So adjective clauses, review and expansion. So what is this? Adjective clauses. This is a time when you can look back and feel good. Also, the grammar point that we're going to review is, did you recognize the adjective clauses that I just used? Okay, so we're using connectors in these adjective clauses. You're
Okay.
using WH words, we're using that. Again, we're using that. But let's get in detail. Let's talk in detail about this. Okay, are you ready? Number 1.
Okay, I'm ready.
Adjective clauses, also called relative clauses, often begin with a relative pronoun. The relative pronoun can be the subject or object of the adjective clause. Is Talia Santos the reporter who broke the story? In this example, the relative pronoun who is the subject of the adjective clause.
Yes, she's the one that I worked with.
In this example, the relative pronoun that is the object of the adjective clause.
Okay.
Okay.
So in the first one, who is the subject? And in the second example, that is the object.
Yes. Okay.
Number 2.
We can use the relative pronouns who or that for a person.
Talia is the person who did the most to help me.
Or
Talia is the person that did the most to help me.
we sometimes use whom for a person when the relative pronoun is the object of the clause. Whom is very formal.
This year, the Most Valuable Player Award goes to an athlete whom we all admire.
Okay, but whom, check it out. We sometimes use whom for a person when the relative pronoun is the object. Quite the opposite from this one. We said who is the subject.
Yes.
whom
Okay.
is the object. Okay. Es como decir quién, but it's very formal.
Okay.
Quién, el cual, but it's speaking about a person. 3.
We can use the relative pronouns that or which for a thing. I turned down the job offer that I got at Newsbeat. Or I turned down the job offer which I got at Newsbeat. That is more common than which in informal conversation.
Okay.
Okay.
Any questions about this?
No, well, that you can do, you can use it for person, for people, and for things, right?
Right.
Okay.
It's only which that is only for things.
For the thing, and who only for people.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. 4.
We use where in adjective clauses that describe a place.
Is there some place where we can go for a few minutes?
The adjective clause where we can go for a few minutes describes some place.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions?
No. No, I don't think I have any questions until now.
No?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go for number 5.
We use when or that in adjective clauses that describe a time. It seems like it was just yesterday when you asked me to turn up the volume.
Okay.
Or it seems like it was just yesterday that you asked me to turn up the volume. The adjective clause when you asked me to turn up the volume or that you asked me to turn up the volume describes yesterday.
Yes. So you can use either one when you describe a time. However, as a personal preference, I always use when.
Okay. Okay, my friend.
Okay, good.
Yes.
The last one, 6.
In adjective clauses, we often leave out the object relative pronoun. We also leave out when or that in adjective clauses that describe a time. This is very common in informal conversation and writing.
There's something I need to discuss with you.
It's hard to find a time we can talk.
There's something I need to say.
We can't leave out where. That's the juice bar where Nick Crawford liked to go.
Okay,
Okay.
so yes, you saw from here that we got rid, right,
Yes.
of the relative pronoun. That's very informal, and most people do it when we speak. However, like I said, it's informal. I
Yes.
strongly suggest that whenever you write a document, try to keep up with the relative pronouns. Don't leave them out. Use them.
Okay.
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 However, we can leave out where. You can do when and that, but where is no option. There's the juice bar where the Nick Crawford like to go. There's
Yes.
the juice bar Nick Crawford like to go. We don't use that.
Okay. Okay. Understood.
Okay. We need to keep the where. Okay. So let's do some work.
Let's do it.
All right. So give me just a second. So complete each dialogue, choose the correct answer. Number one.
Okay. I wanted to go to a place where we can talk in private. In private.
Where?
Yes. Okay. Number two. Amy, what's wrong? Talia, nothing's wrong. But I need advice from someone who knows me really well.
Three.
Okay. That's me. Talia, I know. We have been friends since the day um where I started at Newsline. When I started? No, it's which. Since the day which I started. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now I'm actually curious. Is this about you and Nick? Talia, in a way. Another news show has made me an offer that I can't refuse. 5. Amy, whoa, but if you took the job, would you have to move? Talia, yes, to Chicago, a place where I wouldn't be able to see Nick.
Okay.
Okay. Number 6. But this is a time when I need to think about my career. It's when. Okay. Amy, have you spoken to Tony? No, and I'm not looking forward to it. Tony's the one who gave me a big break, my big break. 8, you deserve it after the great job. Um, you did, you deserve it after the great job who you did next to. When you did, okay, no relative pronoun.
Okay, no relative pronoun. Are you
Oh,
ready?
okay, yes, let's see. I think that I have 2 wrongs, but let's see.
No,
Yeah,
just one.
okay. Oh my, those, oh fuck. Okay, where I started at this one.
Yes, that's what it is.
Okay.
Almost. All right.
Oh, my friend, well, I changed it.
Yes. Okay. So Good. Now let's go into the next grammar section, okay?
Okay, let's do it.
Auxiliary verbs for emphasis. I do think. I know we spoke about this. We don't use auxiliaries, but sometimes we use them just to make things interesting or to emphasize on an action or a question. Let's talk about these. Are you ready?
Ready.
We often use auxiliary verbs for emphasis to give something special importance. Auxiliary verbs include the verbs do, be, and have, and modals like can, could, should, and will.
A lot of people didn't believe Nick, but he was telling the truth.
Okay.
Okay. So he was telling the truth. You can say, but he told the truth.
Okay.
But in this case, you're saying was telling the truth.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, let's go for number 2.
If the sentence already has an auxiliary verb, we emphasize it by putting more stress on it when we speak. When we put stress on a word, we make it longer and stronger.
Hey, Nick, you should see this commercial.
I have seen it.
Did you know that Talia was offered a job in Chicago?
No, I didn't know that.
Okay,
Okay.
good. Mm, 3.
If the sentence does not have an auxiliary verb, we use the auxiliary do, does, or did for emphasis. Notice that the base form of the verb always follows do, does, or did.
Too bad you don't like soccer.
I do like soccer.
Okay.
It seems like just yesterday.
It does seem like yesterday. I guess things worked out for Jackie.
And for you too. You did score the winning goal.
Okay,
Okay.
any questions?
No, I don't have any questions.
All right, so let's go now for the next.
If the main verb in the sentence is be, we can emphasize it in the same way.
Nick was innocent.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
It was okay.
Remember, we're using auxiliaries to emphasize.
Yes.
And 5.
We emphasize things for many different reasons. One reason is to agree with something someone has said.
It seems like it was just yesterday when you asked me to turn up the volume.
Yeah, in a way it does seem like just yesterday.
We also use emphasis when we disagree with something.
It's too bad that Talia is moving to Chicago.
She isn't moving to Chicago. She's staying at Newsline.
Okay.
Okay, any questions?
No, I don't think I have any question.
Okay, let's do some work. Let's find out if we get this. Okay, auxiliary verbs for emphasis. Complete the dialogue. Drag and drop the answers into the correct blank. You will not use all the choices.
Okay. Let me see. Remember he saw Jackie Bishop on TV? I do remember it. I remember it well. It really seems like just yesterday. It does seem like yesterday. And so much has happened since then. Have you heard the Jackie go apart in a toothpaste commercial? I did heard that. Okay, do does the she
Did
looked kind of silly in it. She does look silly, doesn't she? You seem a little depressed, Talia. I am a little depressed. I miss Nick. Okay. Amy, why don't you call him? Talia, I will call him as soon as I have chance.
Okay, you ready?
Ready.
Okay.
Okay. I have heard it. Have heard that.
Okay, yes, because you have.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay. Yes. And be careful because did hear that?
Yeah. It seems weird, right?
Yes. Let's do another example, okay?
Okay. Hope it's not going to be the ones that you have to fill in. Eh? My God, man, that's the evil sound. You don't. Oh,
Yes,
fuck.
complete each dialogue, type the correct form of be an auxiliary verb for emphasis into the blank. Okay.
You are not happy of me losing my beer, man. You have to kick me on the floor.
No.
Let's do it.
You know that the second exercise always is about fill in the blank.
Okay, yes, let's do it. Okay, number one. Talia, I thought you said that Amy called you. Nick, she did call me, but she obviously didn't tell me everything. Well, it seems like everything has worked out. Nick, it have seen that it does seem that way. Does seem- okay, I told you to be optimistic. Number three, you know we should celebrate tonight. I agree. We should celebrate. Any ideas? How about Valentino's? Okay, perfect. But we do need reservations. We do need reservations. I called them. Number five, by the way, have you seen Jackie's commercial? I have seen it. A few times too many. Okay. You still seem very angry at her. I am angry at her. She almost destroyed my career. Okay. Um, yes. but she helped improve your innocence. But she did help. I suppose I should be grateful. Okay. Well, my grandmother always said the truth would win out. Talia, she was right. The truth always win out.
Okay. Are you ready?
Ready.
One.
Okay, I'm
Okay,
missing one.
just one. Ah, well, my grandmother always said the truth would win out. So she was right. The truth.
Did win, do win out?
You need do,
Does.
does, yes, or did when the sentence does not have an auxiliary verb. Okay.
Yes.
So
Okay.
this one is the truth
Does.
does win out. It was tricky. It was not easy though. We have to admit that.
Oh yes, man. I'm missing one. Okay.
And we're doing good though.
Yes, that's positive thing.
Let's go over the last grammar section, okay?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
And what best way to look at the last grammar section than talking about phrasal verbs? Phrasal verbs has worked out, has paid off, has won, Talia over. Okay, we talked about these, but let's discuss a little bit more about them in review. Number
Okay.
one.
Phrasal verbs are verbs that have two parts, a verb plus a particle. Turn out is a phrasal verb. Turn is the verb. Out is the particle. The particle looks just like a preposition, but it is actually one part of this two-part verb. The particle often changes the meaning of the verb.
Let me know how things turn out.
In the example, turn out means have a particular result. As you can see, the verb turn plus the particle out has a completely different meaning from the verb turn by itself.
Okay.
Okay, so we talk about phrasal verbs and we talk about separable and inseparable. There's some of them that cannot be separated and some of them which you can just work out. You can separate them.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Any questions?
No, I don't think I have. I don't have any question.
Okay, let's go over the next one.
Some phrasal verbs are inseparable. This means that the two parts, verb and particle, always stay together. When an inseparable phrasal verb has an object, the object always comes after the two parts of the verb.
What do you think of the commercial?
What do I think of it?
I think it's ridiculous.
In the conversation, the noun, the commercial, and the pronoun it are objects of the verb think of. Both noun and pronoun objects always come after an inseparable phrasal verb.
Okay, so any
Okay.
questions?
No, I don't think I don't have any question.
Okay. 3.
Some phrasal verbs are used with certain prepositions when they have an object. We sometimes call these combinations three-part verbs. Three-part verbs are inseparable.
Things have worked out for you, Nick.
The
Okay.
phrasal verb work out means stop being a problem. We use it with the preposition for when there is an object. We don't use the preposition when there is no object.
Yes, they have worked out.
Okay.
Okay, let me see. Work out for it's the verb, right?
Well, you need the for, the preposition for, to connect with the pronoun.
Yes.
Since you don't have a pronoun here, you don't need it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. For.
Many phrasal verbs are separable. This means that the noun object can come either after or between the two parts of the verb. I turned down the job. I turned the job down.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Any questions?
Um,
No.
no. No.
5.
When the object of a separable phrasal verb is a pronoun, a word like him, her, or it must go between the verb and the particle.
Why did you turn down the job?
I turned it down because I didn't want to move.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
6.
Remember, we use phrasal verbs a lot, especially in conversation. Phrasal verbs are often more common than their definitions. For example,
I ran into my cousin yesterday.
is more common than
I met my cousin by accident yesterday.
Okay.
Any questions?
No, I don't think I have any question.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do some exercises.
Okay, let's do it.
It's not gonna be bad. Check it out.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Okay. So rearrange the words in each box to complete each sentence. Type it into the blank. So let's see.
Has anyone seen Talia? I just run. I just run her into. I just run into her in the hall. Yes, sorry. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, my brain was configured. Okay. Congratulations. That's great news about you and Talia. And thanks. Things really worked out for us. Hey, is that a new Jackie Bishop commercial? I can't hear it. What's she saying? I'll turn it up.
Okay,
Yes.
let's say
Okay.
go to the next one.
Let's do it. Okay. I guess Jackie is in a lot of commercials now. Yes, she's doing great, even though she She went along to frame Nick with the scheme.
Well, be careful. This is all together.
Okay, okay. She went along. She went along with the scheme to frame Nick. Okay. Okay. So I heard that Talia said no to that Newsbeat job offer. Yes, I'm really glad she turned them down. Okay, is she going to celebrate? Well, I think Nick is taking her out for dinner and I'm planning a party.
Okay, are you ready?
Ready? Yes, man.
Money.
Money, we got it.
Yeah, no problem. You see, this was easy.
Yes, yes, it was. I was scared.
Okay. Do we go for the next exercise?
Yes, yes, my friend.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Complete Amy's journal. Choose a phrasal verb from the answer pool. Type it into the correct blank if there's a word in parentheses included in your answer. Okay. Oops.
Okay. After the truth finally came out about Nick, Talia got an exclusive interview with him. In the months that followed, Talia worked as hard as ever, and she never um, dropped down Tony.
Mm,
No.
what about let down?
Yes, that's let down Tony. You're right. News bit offered Talia a job, but she turned down. Yes, turned down it to stay
Turn
here.
it down.
To go down. Oh yeah. Oh okay. I wasn't understanding. Okay, that's great because it means we can. We can keep on working together. The only problem was that Talia hadn't seen Nick for a while and she seemed kind of depressed about it. I wanted to call help her out, so the only problem was that Talia hadn't seen kind of depressed. I wanted to I don't think we have called talk
We
to
don't
her.
have that one.
Let me see. Called fuck left out. Help her out. Yes, okay. So I wanted to help her out, so I clear Nick up. No. Let me. So I called Nick up.
Called. Make up. Okay.
And told him about Talia's job offer. He got upset because he thought she was leaving town. So he came out to see her today. Of course, it was all just a big misunderstanding. And Talia was able to left it out pretty quickly. Yes, left it out. Turned it out. No, 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 no. Left it out. Yes. But not before Nick told her his true feelings about her. No, it is clear it up very quickly.
Here.
Yes,
What is it?
clear it up. Okay. Let's see. Have I keep anything? Fuck my life. It has turn anything down. No, left out anything. Sorry. Why didn't you read that?
Left.
Anything out.
Okay. Are you ready?
Oh, we are missing one. Turned
Ah.
out.
Turned out.
Yes.
Okay. Out or
Right.
down? Okay, out. Okay, good. You're ready?
Ready.
Not
Okay.
bad. A separable phrasal verb.
Okay.
And came out. You need an inseparable. Okay. So let's look at the answers. Let Tony down. So you got the correct one, but you needed to work with it.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
And what was the other one?
Drop by.
Yes. So this one, yes, we chose the incorrect phrasal verb, right?
Yes. Yes, it was.
Okay, but this one we just needed to work it out a little bit.
Okay.
We did pretty good though, huh? I got to admit.
Thanks, my friend.
This exercise was not easy.
Not at
Okay.
all. Not at
No,
all.
right? Okay, sir. So that's all for tonight.
Okay, my friend. I'll
Don't
let
forget
you
to complete your exercises, Gonzalo.
Yes, I'll let you know how beers go, man.
Yes, that too.
I hope that it doesn't snow tonight, man, because that's the cherry pie.
Oh, yeah.
Well, maybe it can help me to cool down. I don't know.
Well, you have to drive to work, right?
Yes, my friend. No, no,
Man.
I live here.
Oh, it's really close.
Man, I live in the manufacturer.
What? I
Yes.
was outside on town.
No, we have a complex.
Okay.
We have a complejo.
Yes, yes.
Like we live in the manufacturer. It's like
How nice of the people. How nice from them.
yes, man. Like I have to walk 100 steps to be on the production part.
Well, that's very convenient.
Yes, that's what I was uh, saying to you that I have they put me a guy that so they can go to the production,
Oh,
see things, and they can and he come back and told me how is everything going, and I'm like typing.
okay. I thought you could just drive. I mean, you were in the town, a different town, and you just had to drive.
No, I am. It's a really little town, man. It's like 2 blocks,
Okay.
but the manufacturer is the only thing that happens here. You don't have anything else. It's like all the local people work here.
Okay.
So, well, yes, we live here, man.
Well, um,
It's tough
you know,
for
my
us.
dad used to have a job like that a long time ago.
Okay.
He used to work very close to the warehouse because he used to be a Cedis, a Cedis warehouse manager.
Yes.
But that
Okay.
was a long time ago. And I used to go visit him. Well, so I was a little kid, man. And the his apartment was like 10 minutes from the warehouse.
Oh, okay. Really close.
It was very close. It was cold though, but
Mm.
not as cold as you describe it right now.
Yes, man. It's well, we I literally in the night hear the fermentation tanks because it's like beside my complex. It's here. I'll do a video to you tomorrow
Yes, please. I want to see what's going on over there.
so you can see what how it's like we live here. It's a really challenge. It's challenging.
Awesome. Yes, sure, man. No problem.
Okay,
And
my friend.
and give me the name of that machine, man. Maybe
Yes, I'll give you. I'll give you. I'll look for it. Look for it.
okay. Maybe I
Okay.
know something about it, but
Yeah.
I'm not that familiar. Remember, I used to be in water and soda bottling, not beer, but it's very similar. But
It's
the
similar.
process of beer is complex,
Yes, what it make it complex is the fermentation process.
right? But
Because you
still,
also
it's very
have
delicate.
cooking, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right,
Well,
sir. Have a good night. Don't forget to complete your exercises, okay?
okay, my friend. Have a good night too.
Have a good night, Gonzalo. Take care. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye bye. Big hug.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.